All right, so this is source number 2 for our informative writing task. Again, our topic is ways to learn about the past. And remember, source 1 was about using time capsules, and I'll be reading you source 2 today. Source 2 is called Digging into the Past. What comes to mind when you think of archaeology? Probably dinosaurs and fossils buried in dirt, right? However, this field includes the study of many types of remains or artifacts to learn about life during another time. These can range from cooking tools to weapons to building remains from colonial villages to soil stains left by garbage dumps. Usually, archaeologists dig large holes in areas where societies have been present and remains might be found. Many of these excavation sites are explored for several years. A wealth of information can be found by studying the remains left during both the ancient and recent past. A few of the main types of archaeology are described below. So, again, this is ways to learn about the past. So this one is the second way to learn about the past is through archaeology. So now we're going to be reading about different types of archaeology that can help us learn about the past. Prehistoric archaeology provides information about cultures that did not have a written language or were not written about by others. This includes most of what happened more than 3,000 years ago. Oh, there goes my dog. So the only way to learn about these cultures is to unearth and study what they left behind. Historical archaeology is the study of cultures that existed during recorded history. This includes the study of art, religion, politics, social practices, and more. Underwater archaeology relates to remains that lie beneath oceans, rivers, and lakes. It includes the study of shipwrecks to understand how they were made and how water bodies affected the growth of cities and towns. Industrial archaeology focuses on the history of production. It includes artifacts such as bridges, water power canals, and more. These materials show how industry changes over time. It is also a way to study how industry has affected things like travel, street design, and other aspects of life. Each of these areas of archaeology teaches us about human history and culture. For example, fences at a site relate to how people divided property and shared resources. The location of stone spear points, sometimes found within animal fossils, can indicate where and when hunting took place. We can learn about the speed of changes in technology from industrial remains. Also, artifacts from the houses of the employees show how they were treated. Remains can tell us what types of food was eaten, how long people lived, and how people spent their days, the size of families, and more. Archaeology helps us understand where and when people lived on Earth. It also shows why and how they lived. By studying artifacts, we can also learn how information was passed on from between civilizations and generations. All right, so that was source 2, and that was our second way that we can learn from the past or learn about the past, and that was through the science of archaeology.